Today, I will rank every piece on a tier list from S tier to F tier. Let's start off with the bishop. To start off with the bishop, I think it probably deserves an A tier, because it's a very strong piece that moves diagonally. However, it's the only piece that can't move to every square on the board. The king, it moves just around itself, so it could theoretically move to every square on the board. It would just be very slow to it. The knight can, the queen can, the rook can, and the pawn, you'd think, oh, it can only go straight forward, right? However, when it reaches the edge of the board, then you can promote it to another piece. So it could theoretically reach every piece on the board. Every square on the board, I meant to say. Whereas the bishop, that's just never going to happen. If you're playing just normal chess, if you're following the rules of chess, this shouldn't be able to go to every square on the board. Now, if you have two bishops, that's a different story, but just as a piece itself, it's A tier. Next up is the king. Okay, so it should be worth theoretically infinite points, because if it gets captured, you lose the game. However, we're just assuming the movement of it. So for the movement of it, it's better than a pawn's movement per se, but isn't as good as a bishop. It's probably the second worst. So D tier. The movement is pretty horrible. Like, if it had to fight any piece other than a pawn, it would get destroyed. For sure. Okay. Next, let's do the knight. Okay, the knight is an interesting piece. It's not as good as the bishop. It doesn't deserve to be on the same tier as it. There's like a debate about bishops or knights. If you don't remember, I played against Nelson like a long time ago, like I think almost a year ago, and bishops was better, so it goes a tier below bishop. Next is the queen. You know, I'm giving it an S tier. It's a great piece. It moves horizontally and vertically and diagonally. The only piece better than a queen is the Z-Man, of course, but the Z-Man is just so good, we can't put it on a tier list. Like, it would be like SSS tier. It would be like the best piece. We can't put the Z-Man there. And I guess the Empress, but that's a variant piece. Okay. The rook. No, it doesn't go here. It's an A tier, but above the bishop. The reason rooks are better than bishops is because, well, first off, if you do the point values, rooks are worth 5 points and bishops are only worth 3. And second off, the rook just has so much aura. Okay, next is the pawn. Now, I'm tempted to give it an F tier, but the saving thing of it is that it can promote to another piece. So it goes in D tier right below the king. Actually, I want to move the king up a bit. Okay, the king and the pawn are definitely not on the same rank, because the king can in 9 times out of 10, the king's stopping just a single pawn. So yeah. Alright, well, thank you guys so much for watching this video. And guess what? Z-Man movie's coming out soon. Alright, well, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!